Even though we're currently doing a hard clue, our fletching grind has officially begun. I might as well quickly try and explain why I didn't actually want to get fletching up from the very start. And the main reason is that there's actually no good boost. I mean, the only good boost for fletching is actually Evil Dave's Stew, and I can't get that until I finish the Shadow of the Storm quest and start Recipe for Disaster, or at least his subquest part. And it's really put me off fletching because that means instead of having to get 75 fletching for the magic short bow, I have to get 80. And that's either a lot of GP I'm going to have to use or a lot of time with bows slash, bowstrings. And now talking about Evil Dave's Basement, we actually get the hard clue step for that, which is a little annoying because now there's two reasons for me to try and do it, but I think I go once and I die and I'm just like, nah, it's too hard. I actually think if I tried it today, I could probably do it. I found out why I kept dying, but that's a story for another time. Anyway, we go back to cutting maples and we get another hard clue. Sadly, it's in Birdie Rot, so I just drop it and continue on. Now, I'm sure it's pretty obvious how I'm going to be training my fletching, but if not, it's going to be through maple longbows. I think it's probably the fastest method without blowing through my GP. In a matter of fact, doing this method will actually make cash, which is pretty nice because it's kind of hard to make GP on this account. Now, we just got 75 woodcutting, which is also helpful because once we get our fletching level up, we can make lots of spare magic shortbows and even PK with them. I decided to take a break though. I was a little bit bored of chopping so much. I think I'd done like maybe 5,000 at this point. And I thought, all right, I'm going to use the rest of my cannonballs, which honestly isn't that much. I think I had like 3 or 4k left, and just go back to gangs. It gives me good loot, it gives me combat experience, and you know what? There's still the chance of a magic shortbow or magic combo through it. And this is a nice first step, so let's do that. But either way, I guarantee you, by the end of the episode, we'll either get the magic shortbow or combo through a hard clue, or we'll get our fletching level up and just grind it that way. Now, that hard clue was unfortunately not completable. This one, CKP, fairy rings are so bad, honestly. There's only a couple I can do, and that's because they're on the mainland. Alright, another hard clue. Actually, it looks like it was the same place, so maybe that was like a world or two later. Rune boots though, so we can't do that. Another hard clue. Lots of good loot, lots of planks. I definitely should get my stamina pool soon enough. That's unfortunately on a small island that we can't reach. Getting pretty close to a range level as well, it looks like. And more intelligence. I can't use a rune plate body, so goodbye. Actually, this is 79 range, really nice. This is a terrible place to kill gangs. That island, I think that's just my first time there because that's really hard. Anyway, another hard clue and a couple of intelligences, like always. Once again, I leave the hard clue on the floor until I actually kill them all, just in case I get a double one. That one we actually can do, so that's nice. That one we can't. That's not quite as nice. Just drop it. Looked like that was maybe our third step because we did one in between. Alright, actually handing in intelligences for a change. It's been quite a while since I've seen a level, so 65 strength. Pretty nice. I will talk about my goals maybe next episode for strength or something because there is a few things I can do. Another hard clue though, Otto's Grotto, pretty good. Nate is not, that's not good. It looks like I'm getting a bit frustrated in the chat now, saying that's at least 10 clues. That's actually a relatively easy one to kill. Good safe spot. I think there's only one other creature you might accidentally attack. I can't do that step though, so that's a bit unfortunate. Actually, I don't remember getting that step too often. The one with the rune axe and rune plate legs, or myth plate legs it is. Ninja Impling, no hard clue. Another Ninja Impling, actually looks like it was back to back, same world or something. Alright, must be a ranger in this one because we're hopping around. 2k cannonballs left, so that's about half of them gone. It's going quick. I mean, hard clues are still rarely, pretty hard to get throughout the gangs. It's just, they do drop them. So half of our goal done. Once again, can't do the Legends quest area, which is 3 steps. I think that's probably the furthest we've got so far. Been pretty unlucky with hard clues. Like generally we get up to like 4 or 5, but we just keep failing them now. That's a really good step. So easy. Alright, this one, it looks like we've completed 4 steps. As I was saying, we've been not quite lucky with the 4 or 5 steps recently, so this is the furthest we've got. Hopefully it's not a 5th step because we never complete 5 steps. I swear, we always fail them. So hopefully this one's going to be good. Oh, we got the casket, and we got the magic shortbow. Oh my god, I was so excited. That means our fletching is done. We don't need to go back. And I'd only chopped maybe 5,000 maples at this point. So looks like we were 67 strength, but it's there. Magic shortbow is in the bank. Now, due to the fact that we got 72 Slayer, we're going to have to check what our max hit is at various range levels. Because think about it. Now that we're 72 Slayer, after we boost up with the Wild Pie, we'll go to 77, which means as it goes down all the way to 75, our range is going to go up from 1 potentially to 4, I think, which means I need to know what my max hit is at each level depending on what arrow, and I need to know when I can spec and when I can't, or if I can spec with accurate or rapid. There's actually a lot of things I had to calculate. I'm only going to show this one clip because it's it's kind of boring to see me hitting a combat dummy over and over again. But I did write down all the notes and what I should be doing. And to put a long story short, it's probably better just to use iron arrows and not spec with accurate, as I'll explain later on. So we come back to our first gargoyle trip. It is very nice to be back. Even though this isn't a very fun place, the chance of getting the granite mole is very exciting. So we killed 2, and we actually hit none of them with the specs, which is really nice because that means the magic short bow is actually doing work. So it was kind of good grinding it out, even though it took us a long time. Now, as you can see, we're hitting lots and lots of zeros, but I mean, that was always going to happen. It's just, now that we have an extra 2 minutes, there's still a good chance that we can get quite a few kills. So we log out as soon as we finish the gargoyles and then log back in as Mr. No Clue gets them all set up. We've currently killed 4 if I counted correctly, and I would have to say that this was a really unlucky boost because I hit like none of the specs and it was kind of just thousands of zeros in a row. So I think as long as things go well, I should be able to kill 5, potentially up to 7 or 8 if I get kind of lucky, and that'd be really nice because that means I'll have well and truly enough wild pies to actually complete this grind. I just need to hope that I don't get 11 HP before it comes to fruition. Now, once again, I'm just going to be showing a few of the kills in the beginning. I might speed this up as we go longer in the episode, but just a couple of drops here and there. Chaos Ruins, Steel Bars. I think I forgot to turn on the overlay for coins, which does make this a little bit frustrating because sometimes it looks like I don't get a kill when I actually do, but it's just coins on the ground. So hopefully I turn the overlay on soon enough. Like right there, coins I can clearly see, but the overlay's not on. Bit unfortunate. Adamant plate legs. Pretty common drop, I think. I didn't even read that in time, it was too quick, but I'm sure it was nothing significant. The good thing is, even if I log out and it was the granite mole, I can either see it on Mr. No Clue and then just log back in and pick it up, or I'll realize there's a granite mole and quickly log back in and pick it up. So either way, I'll definitely never miss it. I'll just have to make sure that I see what's happening. I might as well explain how I'm going to be using the magic longbow now, because I'm kind of contradicting what I said a few episodes ago when I previously was doing gargoyles. I said you should always spec with accurate and not rapid. But now, once I get to 3 range, I actually have to spec with rapid, otherwise I risk hitting a 2, and I definitely don't want to hit a 2. I mean, the whole point we're doing this ranging thing is because I don't want to hit 2s, I want to hit only a 1. So if you see me specking with rapid, there is a reason. I'm not just lazy, there is actually potential to hit 2s if I spec with accurate. Now here we are, we're continuing on with gargoyles. We actually got a clue scroll, not super useful anymore. I mean, I don't actually like doing hard clues, and I'm a bit traumatized, so I'll just leave it on the ground. Hopefully I don't lose the magic short bow. If I do lose it, I'm just going to do the fletching method because there's no way I'm going to try my luck out again. I failed, I think, like 12 or 13 in a row before I actually got a completed clue, and it just happened to have a magic short bow. Thank God. I mean, now there's a couple of noted stuff there. Sadly, I didn't actually see what it was. I seem to have the overlays off for quite a few items, which is making this a bit frustrating. Pure Essence, at least we can see what we got, but otherwise that's not a very helpful drop. Coins again. It's really nice having a 2-minute boost though. Like you can see my range is currently 4. As soon as I get to 5, my boost is 100% gone, my Slayer boost at least. But it's really weird because there's never actually the same intervals and I don't know how it really works. But either way, we got some gold, then we got some gold ore. It's going, I mean, we're killing so many, it's pretty good. Rune Full Helm. Actually, no, we have a lot of those. I was going to say this could be our first one, but now we get them from other Slayer creatures, so that's not a worries. That's no worries. You can just leave it on the ground. I couldn't even see that drop, sorry. Coins, maybe. Rune Two-Hander, though, that's actually our best in-slot free-to-play weapon, so that's pretty nice. If I want to do free-to-play PKing, I definitely would like to get that, so I'm just going to kill these gargoyles and grab it. I will admit, though, I was extremely paranoid about dying. I mean, I really didn't want to lose this bow. It took me so long to get it that losing it now would just be devastating. So I kept my private on off, and I just kind of wanted to stay logged out as much as possible. I totally forgot, though, that there are non-PvP worlds that I can hop to and wait for my spec to regenerate. So sometimes before eating the wild pie, I wasn't actually 100% spec, which is another contradiction to the previous gargoyle episode I said before, that you should always wait for 100% spec. I don't know, maybe I wasn't thinking or something. I forgot that I could hop there, wait for my spec to regenerate, and then hop back into this world. But either way, from now on, I'll always have 100% spec, which is really nice because I can spec twice on accurate, and then I'll get another spec back probably when I'm 2 range, which is fine because I can also spec on accurate, which should actually drastically help me. Damn it. One sec. Sorry about that, but it should drastically help me improve the amount of kills I get per wild pie. Now right here I accidentally made a mistake. I didn't let the Aberrant Spectre hit me after I ate the wild pie, so my range was currently at 6, which does not work when I'm trying to kill gargoyles, and I couldn't actually use my mage on it because my magic level was only level 1. So I had to go kick it. Luckily I only hit a 0 and I didn't gain any HP experience. But I'm going to end off the episode here, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully we get the granite maul then.